Hey everyone, welcome back to At Home with Sonia. I am so excited you're here because today I'm sharing my Christmas decorating marathon of 2025, the perfect way to get inspired for your own holiday home decorating. This video is packed with Christmas decor ideas, Christmas decorating inspiration, and all the cozy holiday vibes you need to kick off the season. I've put together all of my Decorate With Me videos from last year into one relaxing, uninterrupted marathon. So grab a cozy drink, light a candle, and let's get into the Christmas spirit together. If you love Christmas home decor, classic holiday decorating, or just need some festive motivation, make sure to subscribe and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss any of my upcoming Christmas Decorate With Me videos and holiday home tours. Alrighty then, let's jump into the Christmas decorating magic. Now let's get started by prepping the porch. As always, I started by clearing off my front porch. This time I left the wreath on the doors because I had recently refreshed them and thought they already looked great. I also kept some staple pieces like my chair, wash basin, and vintage sled from Facebook Marketplace, which I'll be reusing. Next, I'm adding some trees that I purchased last year. They're pretty trees, and while I love how they look, fluffing them out is definitely my least favorite job. It can take forever, but it's worth it at the end. Once fluffed and lit, they instantly brighten up the porch and set a festive tone. This porch used to feel pretty dark before, so I do love adding lit up trees to it to brighten it up. Now it's time to add some personal touches. I brought out my DIY Merry Christmas sign and a swag. I'll share a tutorial for the swag on my DIY channel. It's super simple and so festive. First, I hung up the DIY sign that I made a couple of years ago, and then I added the swag to my light fixture. It's a simple combination of greenery, bells, and red ribbon, but it really elevates the look and ties everything together.
I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows in.
With the DIY elements in place, I moved on to styling my rocking chair. I added a cozy cottage style blanket that my mom gave me, paired with a North Pole pillow. I was initially worried the red might clash with the ribbon on the swag, but it ended up tying the whole look together beautifully and added the perfect festive pop of color.
Can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang.
Next, I placed my Home Alone themed doormat. This has been a favorite for years, and a subscriber had recommended refreshing the lettering last year. I just went over it with acrylic paint and now it looks brand new. It's such a fun and nostalgic touch that everyone enjoys.
Come on. We're gonna dance, have a good time, dance all night long. We're gonna dance, and have a good time, I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Oh, yeah.
Now it's time to bring in the stars of the show, the Causeway pre-lit Christmas trees. These trees needed some fluffing, but once they were ready, I placed them right next to my rocking chair and to create a whimsical tree farm feel. I absolutely love how they added height, light, and that perfect snowy look.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas on, from this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree from this Christmas on. We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door, we talked for hours on end, and somehow we knew that we'd find some.
Next, I brought out my vintage sled, which I styled with some natural elements to give it a rustic touch.
From this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree from this Christmas on.
Beside it, I worked on creating my annual arrangement for the wash basin. This is one of my favorite parts of decorating the porch. This year, I'm going to create a fresh arrangement using branches from my garden and my friend Sandra's cottage. I started by adding birch sticks for height. These create a strong vertical element and provide a nice natural texture.
My son, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree.
Then I layered in a mix of evergreens, including some droopy branches to add fullness at the base and create a cascading effect. I alternated between two types of greenery for variety, some with a softer, more feathery look, and other with a sturdier, structured shape to give the arrangement dimension. add pops of festive color, I included clusters of red berries, which stand out beautifully against the greenery. I also tucked in a wooden ball for a rustic touch, and finished the arrangement with some curly willow branches for a whimsical textural detail. Finally, to bring the arrangement to life, I wrapped a strand of warm white lights around the ball. This subtle glow ties everything together and makes the wash basin arrangement truly magical, especially at night. It's such a simple yet impactful way to bring the outdoors into your holiday decor. On the side of the porch, I styled with my vintage magazine holder with leftover branches and added snowflake to tie the frosty theme. I also placed my DIY pillows on the chairs to complete the look. This area is simple yet cozy and balances out the overall decor. Thank you so much for joining me as I decorated my front porch for Christmas. I'm so happy with how it turned out. It's cozy, magical, and ready for the holiday season. I always like to start with a clean slate, as I mentioned, so I prepped this area by removing all decor. This 9 or maybe 10-foot slim tree from Sheridan Nurseries sets the scene beautifully. It comes pre-lit, although there was one section I had to restring with new lights. Now I wanted to try a completely new look this year, so I grabbed some flocked ornaments from Michaels. They didn't have the exact colors I was looking for, so I DIY'd some beige ornaments and even added dried orange slices for a natural touch, which was another DIY over on my DIY channel. These brown and black ornaments paired with the brown ribbon from Temu tie the whole look together.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents.
When I felt the tree was missing something, I remembered I had this linen curtain from a previous DIY, so I cut it up to create that on-trend linen ribbon look. If you want to see how I made it, I have a full tutorial over on my DIY channel. The ribbon added the perfect finish touch, giving this tree such a cozy handmade vibe.
A smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah.
Next up, my home sign. This is a DIY I made a while ago, and I like swapping out the wreath for each season. This year I used my Pottery Barn dupe wreath for the O, which adds a pop of red to match the color I'm using around the house and in my family room. If you missed that video, I'll link it above and in the description.
Merry Christmas, baby.
For my entryway table, I'm starting with a large vase that I recently repainted to match my decor style. I added fresh cedar stems from my garden for a natural touch. I love using real greenery, and you can keep them fresher by adding water to the vase.
Can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah.
To the center, I added 2 DIY bells with a simple brown ribbon. They make such a nice focal point.
There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby.
I wish I had some coffee table books to layer under them, but I'm still on the hunt for ones that fit my decor.
Yeah, it's Merry Christmas, baby.
On the opposite side, I added my favorite lantern from HomeSense. I've had it for years, and it's a piece I keep coming back to for every season.
Was the night before Christmas,
I was closing down for business.
Moving down to the lower shelf, I placed a cozy blanket in a soft cream color to offset the basket, along with a Christmas pillow for Michael's.
Door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas on, from this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me.
For balance, I also included a smaller basket with a smaller Christmas tree and some warm LED lights on a timer.
We forgot what you came for.
If you are enjoying this video so far, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below that you are enjoying it, and if you enjoy these type of videos and you're not subscribed, I would love it if you considered subscribing, pressing the notification bell so you get notified when a lot more of this content comes out.
Everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas on, from this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me, decorating the tree from this Christmas on. From this Christmas on. From this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me, decorated.
I added a little thrifted vase here, just a quick coat of black paint transformed it into a decor piece I'm excited to use. I finished off this look with the cedar tree from Temu. I also added one of the larger bells from the set that I had, and then beside it I added a wooden mousse that was a DIY from years back. I also added that same brown ribbon to the larger bell. I also went ahead and added some twinkling branches or LED light up branches that I DIY'd over on my DIY channel just this week to add a little bit of sparkle, which I will be sharing with you the whole lit up look at the end. Over by the Christmas tree, I have added my snowman as well as my Christmas mailbox, which is a huge hit with kids from daycare and my nieces and nephews. It's a Santa's mailbox and they drop their letters off here. I still need to get a tree skirt, probably, because I do really want a tree collar, but I haven't had any luck finding one big enough for the base here. And that's it, friends. I hope you enjoy decorating the front entryway with me. It's all about creating a space that feels festive, cozy, personal, and inviting. Let me know in the comments which part of this setup was your favorite, and if you're adding any unique DIY pieces to your Christmas decor this year. Don't forget to check out my full Christmas playlist linked below, and stay tuned for more holiday decorating ideas. We're starting with a clean, empty room, a blank canvas ready for some Christmas magic. I'm so excited to bring in layers, textures, and my favorite DIYs to make this space feel festive. Let's begin with the fireplace. It's always the heart of my holiday decor. I'm layering eucalyptus garland with some Norfolk pine garland for a lush, layered look.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch.
I also went into my garden for fresh clippings from my evergreens, adding them to the garland to make it even fuller.
All I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans for what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
Next, I'm placing a thrifted Christmas tree here, such a perfect find for just $10. I'm just going to fluff out a couple of the branches just to make it look perfect.
The Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel?
Beside it, I'm adding my DIY deer.
Backing up today.
Onto the other side, one of my upcycled vases filled with cedar branches from HomeSense.
Snowed in somewhere, you and me. I would rather be somewhere with you, without TV or phone. Is it wrong for me to want you for my own? This Christmas, let me
I'm also including my recently DIYed bell candles that I elevated with two small cutting boards, and I love how this turned out. You can find the link to that DIY in the description below.
being snowed in somewhere, you and me. Let's go get snowed in.
I felt like the mantle needed a vintage touch, so I'm adding a piece of DIY art I created. I printed the image and then aged it with some diluted coffee grounds using a foam brush and a sponge, finishing off with a sponge for that perfect worn look.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the...
I framed it in an old frame. I refurbished with some gold wax, some spun gold acrylic paint, and a bit of black acrylic paint to add that vintage feel. I also added some Mod Podge to the picture just to make it look like a painting. I think this piece completes the mantle beautifully.
Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling.
Over on the side table, I'm adding another DIY vase and dressing it up with a brown ribbon. I'm loving this look this year.
Yeah. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight.
I picked up some new stems from Dollarama with these red berries, but I was finding that the red berries were a little too bright. The stems were $3.50, and I decided to remove the berries along with the price tag that were on them and just add the greenery stems without the berries. And then I also took that pine cone and I moved it up a little bit higher so that way it is sticking out of the vase once I place the stems inside the vase. Right next to it, I have a thrifted candle holder with a battery operated candle. And then I'm adding more texture by adding a bowl filled with DIY Christmas balls, vintage bells, pine cones, and garden clippings. Simple yet festive. The bowl and the balls are all DIYs. on to the coffee table. I wanted to include these candlesticks from HomeSense and some Christmas tree candles, but I wasn't thrilled with the price, so I DIY'd them. I got green tapered candles from Dollar Tree, softened them in hot water, and then added branch-like cuts with a knife. I think they look amazing and definitely give off Christmas tree vibes. What do you guys think? Beside that, I am placing a thrifted wood tray, a red truck candle from a local shop, a deer, and a small vase with cedar stems from Dollar Tree and Temu. For the couch, I'm layering in a cozy light brown blanket and adding pillows, patterned sage and green, striped ones from HomeSense and Temu. Right in the middle, I am adding this Christmas tree farm pillow from Michaels for a fun holiday touch. The small end table near the couch is home to my diffuser, a lamp, and an urn that holds my golden retriever's ashes. This was his favorite room, so he stays with us here. To add a bit of Christmas here, I am adding this Christmas tree from Dollarama along with a bell from Dollar Tree. On the other side of the couch, I'm adding my alpine trees from Amazon. They bring in such a warm, natural look.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running.
I felt like the room could use a Christmas tree in the corner, so I brought in one of my slimmer trees.
Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this
is unlit. I ordered some fairy lights from Amazon, and I also added a few small lights to the mantle for that cozy glow. I will have the links in the description box.
Everyone else, isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas.
And that's our Christmas living room, all decked out for the season. I hope this inspires you to create a cozy, festive space in your home. So here is what my dining room looks like. I've cleared everything off to start fresh, but I did set up my flock tree, Christmas tree already. This year I decided to place it in a corner because it gives me a better view from the kitchen. Last year I had it in the other corner, and honestly, you couldn't really see it unless you were walking into the room. Do you ever rearrange your tree to find the perfect spot each year? Let me know where you like to place yours. This tree is from Lowe's and I've had it for a few years. It's messy to set up, there's flocking everywhere, but once it's all decorated and lit up, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love how full and realistic it looks. If you've been watching my videos, you know I like to decorate multiple trees throughout the house, each with a different color scheme. If you've missed any of those videos, I'll link them down below so you can check them out at home. The first area I'm working on is my hutch. I'm starting with adding this beautiful print I got from Temu. It has such a classic vintage Christmas vibe, and I placed it in a simple wooden frame to keep it understated. To pair with it, I'm adding the tobacco basket. At least I think that's what it's called. It's an older piece from HomeSense, but I love the texture and warmth it brings to this space. Do you like mixing vintage or rustic touches in your holiday decor? On the other side of the hutch, I'm adding my DIY nutcracker frame. If you love DIY projects, I actually made this earlier this year and shared a free printable for it in the tutorial video, so I'll link that in the description if you want to create one yourself.
A moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful.
Do you guys include DIYs in your decorating, or do you prefer ready-made pieces?
Making plans, what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe.
Now to add some greenery, I went out to my garden and clipped a few branches of drooping cedar. I wanted something natural for the garland, but since the tree is flocked, I decided to mix in some flocked greenery for my Christmas stash to tie the two together.
Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. I don't need any presents chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with love and joy. Loving so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
Merry Christmas, baby.
What do you guys think? Do you prefer the mix of fresh fall greenery, or do you stick to one or the other?
Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ring.
Moving on to the shelves, I wanted to incorporate some red to tie the pops of color I've added throughout the house. On the top shelf, I added this adorable I love sign from HomeSense. It's such a fun and playful touch. Continuing down to the shelves, I've added some natural wood beads to keep the look warm and earthy, along with a small greenery bush from HomeSense and another DIY nutcracker piece I made.
It's a cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a fall.
On the bottom shelf, I placed this cute little flock tree. It came in a set of 2 from HomeSense, and I just adore them.
There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing.
And of course, I had to add my signature red truck. This one came from Lowe's a few years ago, and I love how vintage it looks. What are some of your go-to decor pieces that you use every year?
Table for big and for small, all the fire is bright.
To complete the hutch, I placed a Merry Christmas sign that I made as a DIY a while back, and I love how simple yet festive the entire setup feels. What do you guys think?
The chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
Next, I'm decorating my bar card. I kept it minimal but cozy by adding the second flock tree from the HomeSense set. I paired it with my dough bowl, a piece I had been searching for forever. I ended up finding one at a local store, though I paid a bit more than I wanted to. Have you ever splurged on a decor piece because you just had to have it? I still love it, even though a few weeks later after I bought it, HomeSense got a bunch in for half the price. Next to the dough bowl, I added these beautiful wooden Christmas trees. The larger one came from a local florist, and the smaller ones were part of a DIY project. I love how these pieces tie in with the neutral look of the room. On the bottom shelf, I added a Noel sign I've had for years from Costco. And to finish the bar cart area, I placed a large wooden Christmas tree that's also from HomeSense. This year, I'm adding greenery to my chandelier again. I'm mixing fresh cedar with fog greenery to create a layered textured look. I love how it adds an earthy feel to the space, but I'm being super careful to make sure none of it touches the light bulbs since some pieces are plastic and I don't want anything melting. Now on to styling my dining table. Since we use this table every day, I kept it simple with decor that's easy to move for dinner. I started with my DIY vase and added some frosted eucalyptus leaf for a soft, wintry touch.
Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stuff.
And to tie more of the Christmas vibe, I also added some berries.
Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, some kind of love, my friend.
What do you guys think? Do you like the simplicity of this look, or do you all go out with the full play settings for the season? And let me know down below if you would love to see a video where I share several different types of table settings for Christmas. Last decor piece that I'm going to add before I start decorating the Christmas tree is this Farm Fresh Christmas tree sign that I DIY'd a few years back.
Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arms. There's nobody at the door.
Finally, I'm decorating the tree. As I mentioned earlier, I've decorated multiple trees throughout the house with different color schemes, but for this one, I'm going with warm bronze, brown, and white tones. Most of the silver and white ornaments are from Dollarama or Dollar Tree, while the bronze ones are a DIY project. Some ornaments are extra special, like one that I was gifted from a dear friend. To finish the look, I'm adding brown ribbon tied into soft bows and a simple white three-skirt at the base.
By the fire, here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
And here's the finished look of my dining room. I love how it all came together, from the tree to the hutch and even the little details on the bar card. Let me know down in comments which area is your favorite and if you started decorating for Christmas yet. If you're in the US, are you adding Christmas touches now, or are you waiting until Thanksgiving? I love to hear your plans. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more cozy holiday decorating ideas.
It's Christmas Eve, and I've still got nothing for you. I'm out on a last minute spree, hoping to find that something that makes you see that I love you.
I've been out running all day, nothing catches my eye. What do you get for someone who has into every corner of this godforsaken mall. What in the world would be that something that made you see that I love you?
All I've got to give for Christmas is this: a Christmas kiss. Close your eyes and pucker your lips, 'cause here it is, your Christmas kiss. Your Christmas
It's something no one else is getting.
It's something you won't be soon forgetting.
As always, we're starting with a clean slate. I did go ahead and set up my tree, fluffed it out, and added a tree skirt to get us going. This is the 7.5-foot Nordmann Everlasting Fir Tree. I picked it up 2 years ago from Sheridan Nurseries. If you're ever at Sheridan, their Christmas decor is absolutely stunning, but heads up, it can get pricey. I got mine at 75% off during their Boxing Day sale, and my front room tree was also a fantastic find from them at the same discount. To style this tree, I'm starting with my favorite berry garland, a tradition that adds such a classic festive touch. Next, I'm adding large pomegranates and a few other big ornaments from a local floral shop. I'll link similar ones below. To bring even more character, I'm adding these beautiful large bells from Dollarama. Hanging two together gives them such a charming look. Then I layer in smaller ornaments, some pine cones, and one of my favorite nostalgic pieces, these little grapes decorations from dollar store called Luna Lizard. And of course, I can't forget my little birds, pickles, and a few other special ornaments I've collected over the years. Finally, I add berries and picks to fill in the look. This tree leans towards a more traditional style, which I absolutely adore. Moving on to the mantle, I've already added clear command hooks, which helps so much with securing the garland. I'm layering my Norfolk garlands from Canadian Tire with a lush cedar garland from HomeSense. I love the fullness and texture this combination gives, really making the mantle the focal point of the room. Our fireplace, by the way, is electric, but a few years ago I did a DIY makeover to give it a built-in look with custom framing and paint to match the wall. If you want to check out the full transformation, I have it on my DIY channel.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with.
Once the garlands were up, I added vintage bells from Sheridan Nursery along with stockings from Amazon.
With you, so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe.
I still need to grab some fairy lights for the garlands since the ones I had no longer worked, but other than that, I love how this side of the room looks. To complete this area, I'm adding a cozy holiday pillow to the chair for an extra pop.
And in a while we're gonna.
On the coffee table, I'm styling a thrifted vase I DIY'd with Norfolk pine branches from Temu.
And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful.
I also have some tall candle holders with white tapered candles, and I'll likely add DIY Christmas tree candles later this month.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days. Wander around with you and me in the cold.
Next to that is my paper mache bowl filled with cedar branches and my bleached pine cones, another DIY of mine.
Better loosen your belts, drinking hot wine by the fire. Don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas.
I may have to move the candles thanks to Duke's happy tale. He's likely to take them out anyway.
You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight.
Over on the side table, I'm adding this metal red house with a candle inside from HomeSense. I also have my diffuser here, and I shared a cozy Christmas scent blend in my latest video if you're interested. To finish, I'm adding a little pine tree for a festive touch.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like
To bring it all together, I'm draping a sage-colored blanket from Temu over the sofa, adding some reindeer pillows from HomeSense, and I'm going to do finishing it up with Norfolk pine wreaths from Sheridan Nurseries up on the wall.
Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine. But I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. Snowflakes fall, I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to...
And there you have it, our family room is complete, cozy, inviting, and so ready for the holidays. Thank you all so much for joining me today to decorate. I hope you enjoyed this cozy holiday decorate with me and maybe got a few ideas for your own space. Don't forget to check out the links below if you're interested in any of the pieces I used or want to DIY a few of these ideas yourself. If you're new here, I've always liked to start my decorating process with a bare slate. There's something about clearing everything off that really lets me see the space, envision the theme, and set the mood for each area. It helps me focus on where each festive piece will go and how it will add to the coziness and charm of the season. And as for the decor, I'm mixing a variety of pieces to create that inviting layered look I love. I'll be using some of my own homemade DIYs, items from my favorite spots like HomeSense, Walmart, and Amazon, and even a few great finds from the dollar store. This blend lets me capture that high-end, curated feel without breaking the bank, and it gives each space a unique, personal touch. Some pieces bring a nostalgic warmth, while others are more earthy and rustic, creating that cozy, collected look that's perfect for the holidays. To kick things off, as I already mentioned, I love to always start with a clean slate. It helps me visualize the look I'm going for without any distractions. So first we're decorating the island, and I'm creating a simple vignette on this wooden round tray from HomeSense. I am going to be adding another HomeSense find, which is this vessel, and to it I'm going to be adding some pine branches from Temu, giving it a lush, wintry feel.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you.
Next, I'm placing 2 bells of different sizes from HomeSense.
These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this
And then I'm going to be adding a deer that I DIY a few years back.
memories? Oh, and I've been
Alongside of these items, I'm going to be adding this adorable mailbox candle, also from HomeSense. And to complete the look, I am going to be adding a candle stopper from Dollar Tree. I just love how this setup turned out.
oh, oh, la, da, 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 making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the
Moving to the left side of the countertop, I am going to be adding a pine tree from HomeSense nestled into a pot from Dollarama. It has that earthy, curated look I love.
These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la, da, 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 oh.
To cover some outlets, I'm placing a thrifted cutting board, and then I'm going to be adding this wooden house collection from HomeSense, which ties in beautiful with festive yet rustic theme. And I'm also going to be adding this vintage bowl I have thrifted here as well. I'm also going to be placing a pot here to hold my kitchen utensils and rolling pins.
It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
The wooden bowl, I'm going to be adding some gingerbread cookies from a local cider shop. And to add a vintage feel, I'm including these DIY cookie cutters and I'm going to be adding some fresh cedar from my garden. At this point, I felt it needed a bit more, so I added some gingerbread ornaments from Michael's. But then, as you will see in just a minute, I swapped them out for a homemade orange slices from my DIY channel. This gave it that look I was going for. On the stove, I'm using my gingerbread spoon holder. Moving on to the other side and next to my mixer, I felt it needed something extra. So I'm going to layer a thrifting cutting board and then I'm going to add my diffuser to it. And to the back of the diffuser, I'm going to add another thrifted cutting board alongside with a Christmas tree cutting board from HomeSense and my DIY gingerbread man board. Next, I'm going to be adding a wooden Christmas tree that I also got at HomeSense. I just love the way this Christmas tree looks. And then beside it, I'm going to use another DIY vase. And to it, I'm going to just add some greenery from Dollar Store. I also wanted to share a simple diffuser blend with you. So I like to use my diffuser all the time, especially when the daycare kids are here, so I can get that cozy scent without an open flame, just like a simmer pot. So to it, I will add 3 drops of each of cinnamon. Then I'm going to add 3 drops of pine needle as well as orange. And this will make your kitchen smell like Christmas all the time.
Jingled once more. And then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you.
And over to my mixer, I'm going to add a festive Christmas kitchen towel from HomeSense just to add that extra texture and coziness to this corner.
Christmas on is Christmas on. From this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me.
Now let's work on the coffee station, or in this case a hot cocoa bar. I'm mixing nostalgic pieces with rustic elements for a warm, inviting look. I'm going to be hanging a sign from HomeSense with command hooks, and if you're in the US, HomeSense is like Home Goods.
We forgot what you came for.
I love adding a heated lamp and candles for a beautiful aroma without an open flame. Another great way to add a beautiful scent to your home without worrying, like I mentioned before, having an open flame. I'm also including my gingerbread cookie jar, a Disney countdown, and all the hot cocoa essentials. Now I do want you to bear with me while I'm decorating this shelf, as it is definitely a process. I put stuff on, take stuff off, but I do think it's important for you to see that, you know what, sometimes I have to change out things several times before I am happy with the way things look. So I always like to share the process with you. Sometimes I get it right off the first pat, but most of the time I do have to take stuff off, change stuff. Things that I thought I was definitely going to be using, I don't end up using because they're just not speaking to me. And it is really funny because from year to year, one year I love the way something looks, and then when I try to recreate it in the next year, I just don't love it anymore. It's different a year from year to year. So like I said, I like sharing this process with you, and just showing you that, you know, sometimes you have to do a couple tries before you are happy with the way things look. The candy jars are a Dollar Tree Dollarama purchase, and they were just the ones with the bamboo lid, and I painted the lid red and I added some words with my Cricut machine. The little sprinkles set came from HomeSense, and the red house came from Costco, although I am finding I'm not reaching for those as often as I did previous years. As you can see, that gingerbread cookie jar went from the bottom shelf all the way to the top shelf. And I also want to apologize for giving you a headshot continuously, but this is such a tight space and I do have a hard time recording it without me being constantly in front of the camera. So right beside the cookie jar, I added my DIY Pottery Barn dupe. I love their gingerbread things that they sell there, but they are quite pricey. I was actually considering painting my cookie jar the same way as that tree. Let me know what you think. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about when I do talk about the gingerbread at Pottery Barn, but if you don't know, look it up. They are quite nice, and I would love to add a couple pieces, even if those pieces have to be a DIY. And opposite of that tree, I added an evergreen tree, and then on the bottom I added this red beautiful candle holder, and I'm just showing you I'm going to use a double-sided tape to hang up that DIY hot cocoa sign. I've recently just started using command hooks, probably in the last 2 years, on literally everything that I need to hang in my house, and I truly wonder where I've been all these years when I struggled with sticky tack and just regular tape to hang stuff up. This has definitely changed the way I use my decor in a house. The command hooks definitely came to the rescue, and I can't believe I lived without them for so long. So coming back to the bottom to balance out the green Christmas tree that's on top, the pine tree, I'm going to add a HomeSense vase with some HomeSense cedar. This was a bunch of 12 branches that I bought several years back. I think it was before cedar was popular, because I paid like $12 for the 12 branches, which is crazy with how the prices move now. And then I'm going to bring back my little wooden tray, and to it I'm going to add my vintage sugar and a creamer, and to the creamer I'm going to add my fancy silverware, just the spoons. And then in between the decorating, I ended up going to the dollar store and I picked up some battery operated lights, mini lights. I did want to try these out because they are $2.25 and they have a timer and they run on AA batteries, which means they're going to be lasting for a little while, and they have a 6-hour timer, so pretty much you turn them on and then 6 hours later they will turn off, and then I assume that they will come on 24 hours later. So so I'll have to see whether that actually happens or not. So I just bought one pack just to try it out because I would love to have these for my garlands because they're so pretty. However, I did notice that I bought pure white and I think I want warm white, and I'm not sure whether they actually have the warm white. So I did put this pure white onto this tree just because I don't have any other lighted stuff in the kitchen, so it's not throwing me off as much as it would be if I incorporated it with a Christmas tree that has warm lights. Although I do have a Christmas tree in my family room right next to it, so I'm wondering whether that's going to bother me there. And here it is, my cozy Christmas coffee station ready for winter mornings. I have also added a little touch of Christmas right around my sink. I have my soaps, my hand soap and my dish soap in these brown bottles, and I like to keep them on top of a wood pedestal, although I am thinking of swapping that for a marble just because the wood leaves some staining on top of my countertop and I constantly have to clean it. But I just added a simple ornament to the tray just to add a little bit more Christmas to it. For finishing touch, I've added a wreath to the hood with a command hook, and I swapped out my regular kitchen sign for a festive one. These small changes really bring the holiday spirit into the kitchen. Thanks so much for decorating with me today. I hope this inspired you to add some festive charm to your kitchen with a mix of DIY budget-friendly finds and cozy Christmas touches. Let me know in the comments which part of the kitchen you love most or any traditions you have when decorating for holidays.
Coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to take you along as I transform our primary bedroom into a cozy Christmas retreat. This space has been on my makeover list for a while, but for now I'm bringing in some fresh festive magic with DIYs, budget-friendly decor, and a touch of sparkle to keep things cozy and inviting. So grab a cup of something warm and let's get started. Before we jump into decorating, I want to thank Causeway for sponsoring this video. Causeway offers many amazing affordable products to make your home look stunning for the holidays, and today I'm featuring their 6-foot pre-lit artificial Christmas tree. This tree is everything. It features 715 snow-dusted branch tips for that perfect snowy winter vibe, with 36 natural pine cones adding an earthy, festive touch. The tree also comes pre-lit with 210 incandescent lights, and the transparent covers on the lights create a beautiful glow both the day and night. Not only does it have a dense and realistic appearance, but the materials are flame retardant, odorless, non-fading, and allergy-proof, perfect for lasting use. It's also designed with a sturdy metal stand that resists tipping and has non-slip pads to protect your floors. Setting it up was super easy, and after fluffing it, I decided to leave it undecorated because it's just so gorgeous on its own. This tree truly stands out and brings the magic of winter right into your home. And also, don't miss out on Causeway's Black Friday deals. Right now, you can get up to 8% cash back after your first order, a price guarantee, and for every order over $200, you will be entered into a draw to win a free gift. It's the perfect time to grab holiday essentials and even a few gifts while saving big. Now that the tree is up, let's move on to the rest of the room. First, I decorated the fireplace. I reused a flocked garland from my living room decor in previous years. The lights on it aren't working, so I'll need to replace those, but I kept it simple with just the garland and 3 DIY candle holders I made earlier this year.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day.
I wanted to keep things budget friendly, so I'm reusing a lot of my past DIYs and all the decor.
We'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents.
On the bed, I went for a cozy and layered look. I added a fur pillow in the back where I add my Euro-style pillows and flanked it by my plaid pillow covers from fall. The warm brown tones feel earthy and festive even for Christmas. I also made some Pottery Barn inspired pillow covers from the thrifted blanket, including Mr. and Mrs. Spice pillow dupes. I share those over on my DIY channel if you want to check that out.
Moonlight till we reach a place we could stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while.
In the center, I added a tasseled pillow with the subtle sparkle to give it that wintry magical vibe.
Spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you.
For blankets, I'm laying a Sherpa plaid blanket and styling with the Sherpa side up, and a green waffle pattern blanket for a pop of color.
And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
Moving on to the side tables, I kept it minimal with simple greenery arrangement on each side. Since we keep books and glasses here, I didn't want to over-decorate. And then for the headboard, I added a simple garland that ties in perfectly with the rest of the decor. It's subtle, but it adds just the right amount of Christmas cheer.
I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days. Wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. Pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas.
On the tall dresser, I added another Pottery Barn inspired DIY piece that I recently shared on my DIY channel, along with a fresh cedar wreath I made. You can find a reel of that process over on my Instagram. For the main dresser, I added a picture vase with red berries to bring in a pop of festive color.
Time for your present, come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year. Drinking hot wine by the fire.
I kept the existing sign and cross but added my DIY large bells, also a tree-framed art piece.
Christmas and some kind of love, my friend.
I included some cherished Christmas photos.
And hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas.
To finish it off, I included a wooden tree with a twine deer.
Just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight.
And that's it, friends. My cozy Christmas bedroom is ready for the holidays. Thank you so much for watching my Christmas decorating marathon for 2025. I hope this video gave you tons of Christmas decor ideas and holiday decorating inspiration for your own cozy home this season. If you enjoyed spending time with me today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so you won't miss all the upcoming Christmas decorate with me videos, holiday home styling, and cozy Christmas content I have planned for you. I love sharing budget-friendly Christmas decorating ideas and showing you how to make your home feel warm, inviting, and festive, no matter your style or budget. Thanks again for watching At Home with Sonia, and until next time, I'll see you in the next Christmas video.